podcast. I'm your host, Jasmine Thomas Bridges, and I'm so excited to do the second part of this episode where I am sharing with you 25 ways that I was able to up level my life and how I was able to transform and what you can do to get the results of your dreams. So, in the first part of the episode, I went over the mental and spiritual aspects as well as the relational component of doing that up leveling. And so now what I'm going to do is go over wellness and beauty as well as career, business, and finance. So I'm really digging deep with this. If you did not get a chance to look at the first part, especially if you are on YouTube or if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you can go back and check that out. If you're listening in on the radio, be sure to check out those platforms I just mentioned because I don't want you to miss it. It may air again on the TV or radio, wherever you are viewing this. But I know this is going to change your life because there's just so much rich content in ways that I have transformed. And if you guys really don't know me yet, again, my name is Jasmine. I talk about all things money manifestation. I help you on your glow up journey. If you are looking to reinvent yourself, talk about financial empowerment, that is what I specialize in. I am an expert because I have my own experience of transformation. It's not me sharing, what I learned from someone else. It is my real raw life of transparency, authenticity, so that you don't have to bump your head as much as I did along the way. So, what we're going to do is go ahead and dive into wellness and beauty. And I'm so excited because I literally just came from Pilates and I was like, you know what? I have to film this right now because I'm feeling so good coming back. I did 2 classes this morning. I am sore, tired, but it shows you how much I really do value and prioritize putting in that work. And I will be able to share all of my tips with you so that you can feel confident in what you are doing and decide what is going to work best for you in each of these areas. So, we're going to start off with wellness and beauty. So, of course, the first one, I prioritize my fitness. And I legit prioritize it so much that my husband, like when he has to make a schedule or a decision, he's like, "Hey, do you have a class?" He literally acts my fitness is my job, but that's how I see it. It's my job to help keep me alive, keep me in shape, keep me going. If I didn't prioritize my fitness, I would not be who I am today. I wouldn't be able to show up as much as I have here on this platform. Hello, welcome in to those of you who have just joined in on YouTube Live. So happy to have you. As I was mentioning, prioritizing my fitness is one of the first things that was on my list for wellness and beauty. And when you prioritize your fitness, please keep in mind that doesn't mean you have to work out every single day, right? You can habit stack. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you're already at work and you find yourself walking around, but then you kind of sit for a little while. Even if you just stand up every 10 to 15 minutes and just walk in place while you're doing your work, if you have a desk that you can stand up at, or if you can go walk down somewhere, like that can help you to build that momentum. So for me, I noticed I had more of a sedentary lifestyle, even though I was traveling for my educational consulting and things of that nature. But I would find myself sitting more often in front of the computer. And I'm like, you know what? This is not something that I really, really like and thrive in. So I started off with making sure I did 3,000 steps every other day. Then I said, okay, now it's 3,000 steps every day. Then I moved into doing my Pilates classes where I was like, okay, I'm going to do 2 classes a week and then I'm going to do one workout at home. Now I do like 4 or 5 classes a week. And then I'm now up to 5,000 steps a day. So it really kind of happened over time. And I make it something that has to be a habit, a daily habit. So now it's not something that I'm okay with missing. Even my son, and he's a toddler, he's 3, he has picked up on this and he walks around with me every day because I've been doing it in the house, especially with these winter storms and all of the coldness. You know, I just don't really want to be outside like that. So it has been a joy to do that. And I have seen the results. Within 3 months, I have lost 11 pounds, which has been incredible. And my core feels strong. My body feels strong. I feel elongated. You know, I'm a better version of myself because of that. The next thing that I had to do, especially while working out, was increasing my supplement regimen. So I actually have an Amazon collection. I believe my Amazon link will be in the show notes. But I have like, of course, I have my like money manifesting books section, and then I have like healing supplements. And I share everything that I use there. So and I think my Amazon link is like amazon.com/ IMJO Thomas or /shop/ IMJO Thomas. Again, I'm going to link it just to make sure that it's there. But I take a lot of different supplements. Of course, you want to have a multivitamin. You need some probiotics to help with your gut health. If you find yourself getting sick all of the time and you can't recover, check your gut first, okay? I also take a couple different things. Turmeric and ginger helps as well. I also do hair, nail, and skin vitamins. I do collagen. I do green powder, Irish sea moss, right? I have been doing this for so long, though, that I have a plethora of things that I take. Right? I take ashwagandha, melatonin at night if I need it with lemon balm. I have different teas, immune support teas, vitamin C packs, you know. So if I were you, the main things I would make sure I have for sure is my multivitamin and something for your gut health. If you're not comfortable with taking like a pill form of probiotics, maybe you can try kombucha, right? And so that helped me to not only, of course, be well all of the time, thank God, because I have a kid who gets sick often because he's in daycare, and he brings that home and I hardly ever get sick. My husband, he works in a facility around the sick all of the time, and he doesn't get as sick as he probably should because his wife also makes sure that he is pumped up on different things as well. And you want to do that for yourself, not just not to be sick, but also to just have longevity in life. And as I mentioned, your fitness routine plus having your supplement regimen is really going to elongate your life. We're not going to be here forever, but my thing is, while I'm here, I want to feel good. And so that has helped me tremendously. And you guys, the next thing under wellness and beauty for up leveling tips is I created a skincare routine. So I started this in high school because I wore makeup on dance team. It was like, you know, so important for me to take care of what's underneath. Now, my face is not like as clear and crisp as it normally would be because I literally just finished my workout. So I haven't had the chance to do my real regimen yet. Right now, I just have like a little bit of Vaseline on just because of the dry weather. And I wanted to make sure my skin was moisturized. But I'm also going to add on YouTube my skincare routine. I just took it down from TikTok. I believe that was 2 or 3 days ago. I'm going to make sure that I upload it here because you guys may want to watch and look at it. But most of my products are from Mary Kay. I do the botanical set, and essentially I have my cleanser, I have a moisturizer. I use the brush when I'm doing my cleanser. If I need to get peel some stuff from underneath. I have like a black charcoal mask. I'll also do like a scrub. And then I have my moisturizer, as I mentioned. I have a toner. Then I have an Olay moisturizer. And I also use Time Wise to get under my eyes to lift that up. Trying to think if there's anything else aside from that. Nope, I think that's pretty much it. And I'll do a deep moisturizer like lately since it's been so cold. I've been making sure everything is moist in there. But that is pretty much all that I have been doing with my skin. Now, of course, I mentioned those supplements, so that's going to help your skin to really pop as well. And my diet is also a part of, you know, me being able to get clear skin. So if I was eating things like, chocolate all the time, chips, more so processed foods, you'll feel it on your face. Or fried foods, you will see it, you will feel it, right? But you know the difference. When you're eating more clean, your skin is going to just blossom, glow. All right. The next thing that I did under wellness and beauty is that I fell in love with my natural hair. So as you guys see, like I have my natural hair up here in a bun, but to fall in love with my natural hair, I really had to take the time to learn about my hair, see how it works, what products work best for it, what doesn't work for it. And I especially have to make sure that it is moisturized, my scalp is clean, clear, and also conditioned within itself. And just really creating this routine where I am just taking the time to touch my hair, to be in my hair. Because especially as a Black woman, and even women that are outside of, you know, the Black race, like everybody's putting weaves in their hair all the time, right? So we want to do it to feel good about ourselves. But I also encourage us, if we have the capacity to grow hair, if there's an opportunity where we can love our hair and love us for who we are, I think that we should do that. Is there anything wrong with getting extensions or anything like that? No. But falling in love with my natural hair and learning to take care of it, I've gotten to see my hair grow substantially over the years. I've gotten to see my hair thicken more and more. I think this is the thickest, to my knowledge. I might have had thicker hair as a child, but especially in like my teen to adult years, this is probably the thickest my hair has ever been. Like I can't even do a scrunchie. Like I have to do all kinds of stuff, you know, and it is because of how well I've taken care of it. And I think some of my products are on my Amazon shop as well. If you're interested, I have low porosity hair. So if you know anything about like your hair, texture, your pattern and things of that nature, you can definitely check those out. And it feels good. It feels good not to feel like I have to cover up, you know? It feels good to be like, no, this is my hair and I love it. The next thing that I did in my wellness and beauty is purchased chic, classic fashion items. So even this sweater, it is not necessarily like the most, you know, dressy uppy, but it looks pretty good. And plus adding the earrings in, I have a bun, you know, in my hair. My nails are a neutral color. Just having that chic class. And if you all look at my pictures that I like post on whether Instagram or Facebook, sometimes I post on YouTube, like you'll notice that a lot of my pieces look very clean cut, put together. They are not that expensive. I do want to point that out too. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nothing wrong with having like nice luxury items that feel good and that have good quality, but I actually find my quality at a lower price. And I love it, and it makes me feel good and look good and put together, you know. And of course, I have my certain name brand items that, you know, I like, but I'm also well aware of, I want to make sure that I have those good pieces that can be long lasting and that can go with multiple fashion fits, as opposed to, oh, I can only wear this outfit once because it only works with this particular style. You, as a woman, as you evolve, you want to make sure that you have pieces that can work in different settings and that set the tone for who you are. When people see me with my attire on, they know I'm a businesswoman. They know I'm an educator. They know that I'm confident. They know I'm not sharing all of my goods. Now, is there a time, when I'm going out to the beach or, I'm having a certain party or something like that? Yeah, I'm going to dress up. I'm going to show out, right? But on the norm, this is me. I'm a put together woman, right? I have a certain essence about myself, and that's what you want to create. The next thing I did under wellness and beauty is I designed an environment that I love. Our home is amazingly decorated. My husband and I did it together. We're getting ready to remodel a lot of the house, so I'm getting to do this process kind of all over again. But where I am, it is something that I truly enjoy. I love being at home. I cannot stress it enough. And when I travel and I'm away, of course I miss my family, but I miss the comfort of my home and how it makes me feel. And so just having an environment, even if it's just you take one room at a time, right? Cleaning it, organizing it, make sure that everything has a place and a purpose. Getting pieces, they don't have to be expensive pieces. You can go to Ross. You can go to At Home. They have tons of sales. There are so many places that you can find luxury items for a lower price that make everything pop, and it makes you feel good. It inspires you, and that's what your environment should be like. So now we're going to talk about career, business, and finance. And so you're going to see me get into this hard because I'm the money goddess. So I'm going to give you all the tea when it comes to leveling up in your career, business, and finance. So let's get started. Number one, you need to learn skills on a continuous basis for your glow up journey. Now, I'm not saying don't take a break in between, but you always want to, I would recommend learning 1 to 2 skills almost all the time. So for me right now, a skill that I'm working on is YouTube and getting the growth and getting more eyes on the platform. That's what I'm learning and working on right now. I'm also working on my Etsy store and figuring out, okay, what works for marketing purposes and what doesn't, and how can I tweak things to make them work. So you would probably say I'm working on more so network marketing, social media skills. That's where I am in this place. And what this does for me though is it also translate into other businesses that I have, and I can use and take this and make it better. It also makes you more marketable whenever you have all of this information shared on your resume of the different skills you have. Now, experience is important. I don't want to negate that, but the more skills you have that have been used and you're upfront about those will make you more attractive in the job and business markets. Now, the next thing that I did was anytime there was a dream role that I wanted to acquire, I always networked. So right now I'm in the process of taking on a new role, and I have a lot of opportunities. I have reached out to people that are in those roles and they can tell me all the tea, okay? That's the information that a lot of people aren't sharing on these job posts or even in interviews. They're not going to give you the real deal. So that's why you have to network and make those connections and have a genuine authenticity so people can see, oh, wow, she's really interested. She wants to learn more about what I do. She aspires to this. People will tell you what you need to know. Not only do you want to network for that, way or purposes. If something comes up, if there's a new opportunity and you've made one connection with someone and then they tell someone else, you never know what opportunities can come your way because you took the time to network. The third thing under career, businesses, and finance is that I prioritize social media, branding, marketing, and sales. Of course, I just shared with you what skills that I was working on, but because I know social media, because I know how to brand and market, listen, I have so many people reach out to me, especially on LinkedIn, always wanting to offer me roles because I have so much experience and I know how to put myself out there. And my businesses have thrived because I know how to do social media. I have had a brick and mortar business and I've done things in a brick and mortar way, but most 75 to 80% of my sales and all of my businesses have been online. Yes. When you know how to navigate that online world, you have access to more than ever before. Prioritize that in your life and you will see the money flow to you. You can create multiple streams of income instead of just focusing on your one maybe job that you have. Because social media can be done at any time, at any place, and the money can just come in while you sleep. All right. So, the fourth thing under career, business, and finance is creating a side hustle from your many skills that you have. So, if you are using certain skills on your job, you can turn that into a side hustle within and creating your own business. So, for example, when I was a teacher and I'm still an educator, I started my tutoring business. Now, I had already been tutoring before I became a teacher, but I decided, listen, let's make this a business. Let me create some passive income by bringing other teachers and tutors in. And then that was my skill set, and I'm still using that skill set. And it literally allowed me to turn my side hustle into my full-time entrepreneurial journey. When you take the time to create those side hustles, listen, side hustles are not just about the money, it's about the potential of what you can do with it. And then when you make it into a legal business, it starts to help you financially, it helps you with your taxes. You guys, the limits do not exist. There's so much that you can do with those skills on your job. So do not just put all of your eggs into that basket with your job. Use that for something else purposeful and meaningful, and the money will come. All right. I also saved money consistently. Even if you save $5 a week, that's going to help you. You can build up. All right, this month I'm saving $5 a week. Next month I'm saving 10. Next month I'm saving 15. Build it. Save consistently. I know they tell you to put all your money into your 401k and all of that, but listen, you have to pay taxes on that when you pull it out if there's an emergency. When you are saving your own money, the taxes have already been pulled out. Save your money. Remember that. When you get ready to retire, they're only going to give you so much of that 401k a month, but your savings is yours to access. So save. The next thing, develop a balanced portfolio. Now, if you are looking for some portfolio options, I have my Position to Prosper Masterclass series. You can go to shesworthy.org/prosper if you would like to check that out. I also have Fundrise. That is another option for you if you want to break into the real estate market, but you don't want to like go out and buy a home yourself and find tenants and be a landlord. Fundrise is a way to have that diverse platform or portfolio where you can invest in many different properties that are out there and be able to have success in high yield returns. I would recommend if you want to check that out, I will link it in the show notes. You can get $50 to start off your portfolio if you use that link. So balance means you might not want something to be super, super aggressive. You might not want to just invest in the stock market, just invest in real estate. You want to invest in gold. You want to look at oil and gas or clean energy. Have diversity. Don't put everything into one thing. And lastly, this is the big one, okay? I never let my job, role, or money define me. And I would encourage you to not let that be the case for you. Because when you let those things define you, when they are taken away, because we all go through ups and downs for whatever reason, right? It could be there are layoffs, it could be changing the economy, it could be anything. Don't let it define you. You are defined as God's child, and you will be taken care of in any situation. It doesn't mean anything bad about you when bad things happen. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please feel free to leave a review if you are on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can let me know. Go to shesworthy.org and I'll be happy to hear from you. You can just share your contacts, sign up for my Manifest $1,000 in 5 days. I love you guys so much and I can't wait for the next episode.